What is up? Welcome back to the channel, and we have a brand new project, Hive Investment. So Hive is a Polygon based DeFi as a service project built by bees for bees to take over DeFi, proudly a core protocol of the Union of Transparency. Before we do get any further though, remember nothing in this video is financial advice. Please do your own research and only invest where you are willing to lose. So this is a bee-themed DeFi as a service product with their aims based off reliability, transparency, and sustainability. They are a core protocol of the Union of Transparency, which is a new foundation pretty much, which are, I believe, actually behind 4 nodes, Hive Investmetns as well, and Power nodes. So there's a lot of overlap between the two teams here. So if you're a fan of 4 nodes or Power nodes, Hive Investmetns will have sort of the same people behind it. So there's some sort of decent trust there. So Hive again is on the Polygon network. That token is Matic, and currently there is no Discord. I believe the launch is happening around mid-March. I will do updates as we get more details, but at the moment we just have some Medium articles. So this was their first article posted at the end of December. Welcome to Hive. Pretty much it's just showing the team members. So we have Josh, the CEO. So the team aren't fully doxed, we just know their first names. The CIO, Ethan, and then we have a technical team. But this guy here, the CMO, the head of Chief Marketing Officer, Colin, he is actually the community manager for 4 nodes. So again, he already has quite a lot of experience in this space. So it's good to have a team, sort of veterans, I guess, in the node space who have practice on previous projects. So that's pretty much their full team, quite a few of them. And then we will actually take a look at some of the other articles. So they did publish a roadmap for their articles. I believe it was 1 each week. So this first one was Welcome to Hive. Then we have the goals, the governance, Hive conservation, tokenomics, and then whitelist and launch strategy. So our last post here was actually about the Queen auction. So pretty much their primary effort is to raise 2 million of initial liquidity. On the 28th of Feb, they will launch the Queen's auction. So this is pretty much just like an early buy and investment opportunity before the full protocol launches. So they want to ensure both whales and retail investors get a fair shake, and by pretty much this will give them some initial liquidity. So overall, this project is pretty much similar to a few of the recent ones. You buy an NFT to earn a return, similar to a node project. However, originally it'll be lower rewards to keep the whole process sustainable. So the Queen's auctions, there will be the first 20 NFTs minted by Hive Investments, and the founder of Queens will basically get larger rewards. So if we scroll down, there's some anti-whale mechanisms. Again, I'll link all of this in the description down below. But pretty much here we can see the mechanics. So there will be 20 queen bees. This is basically for the whales, so you can bid in increments of 15,000 DAI. And reward rate is 0.2 honey per 15,000 DAI. So you can basically bid for the initial 20 queen bees, which is basically the way how whales can get into this protocol. But if we actually look at the tokenomics, we can see the breakdown. So this is just the terms they will be using. But pretty much if we scroll down, here they are comparing to unnamed node project, but many node projects do have a similar trajectory, where pretty much it's basic supply and demand. You flood the market with coins and the price just goes down. However, this is where Hive wants to be sustainable with lifetime rewards. So there's a continuous stream of new investors coming in, more buy pressure, and propping up the price by balancing large sell pressure from the high emissions. So a nice little meme here. So their thoughts through the process. Instead of your funds being locked in a node, it will be an NFT, which we've seen in a few new projects, and you will get Honey tokens, or HNY. So the NFT will act as a node and pay out daily rewards, and you'll have a unique bee NFT which you can sell on a marketplace. So pretty similar to the likes of Univ and the likes of Elixir. However, here we can see based on daily returns. So the model for Hive is looking for a low daily return, and here is just a treasury growth versus emissions depending on returns. As we can see, the high daily returns, the treasury funds rise, they rocket, but then they just sort of crash over time. But with low returns, the treasury funds will grow and it's more of a sustainable project. Bit of maths, but here is what we want to look at, NFT minting. So there are different tiers which can be obtained by minting with Honey tokens. Each tier there's some stylistic differences as well as differences in yield. So there are 3 different types of NFTs you can get. You can get a worker, a guardian, or a queen. And these are the mint chances, total number, and then the daily rewards / yield. So when you mint, you just minting a bee and you have a chance to get any of these. So you could be really lucky and mint a queen, or most likely you'll get a worker bee. But there might be somewhere who's going to buy 10,000 bees and they might got no queens, and you might just mint one, get a queen, and then you're laughing. So in total, there will be 40,000 Genesis Hive NFTs. And the minting price will actually increase by 5 honey every 8,000. So at first, the default minting price is 10 honey per, and then it will slowly increase up to 12 honey. So if you get in for that 10 honey, obviously if you get a worker bee, your daily yield is 0.05 honey, which is 0.5%. So a worker bee would actually take 200 days of daily yield to actually get your recouped investment back. Obviously that doesn't take into consideration compounding, but yeah, and then a guardian would take 100 days and a queen would take 50 days. But obviously you'll be looking at hopefully the price of honey increases, and then you don't actually need the full daily yield. So here is the initial token allocation. There'll be 1 million tokens available to mint. 440,000 will be in a multi-sig treasury wallet. Then another 440,000 will be for the reward pool wallet, 100,000 in the team wallet, and then 20,000 at a time-locked liquidity pool. So their revenue streams, obviously this is quite important, so it's not just a full Ponzi, but the mint proceeds will go, 53% of that goes directly into the treasury, 40% into the reward pool to sustain the honey payouts, 5% into team wallet, and 1.5% into Hive conservation. So it's basically actually helping bees in real life. Treasury investments obviously will be looking at different protocols. I believe they'll be actually documenting all of this, and I'll show you in a minute. The UX for this looks very nice. There will be a sales tax of 15% when users sell their honey tokens. So that will obviously help sustain Hive and stabilize some sell pressure. The sales tax will be split. 1/3 is treasury to be reinvested, and the remaining chunk will go for team allocation for future expansion costs and funding reoccurring costs. NFT transactions is a 7.5% fee, with 3% into the treasury, 2% into rewards, 1% to team, 1% to liquidity, and 0.5% to Hive conservation. So why they're sustainable? Obviously, at core, it comes down to maths, and they'll go a little bit deeper. So the primary difference is many of them is a money wheel. Funds get put in or rolled back. It's basically Ponzinomics. But that's only really the case if you're getting advertised a crazy yield. However, Hive, there'll be multiple revenue streams and a lower daily yield. So in turn, it should actually have a longer runway. So they're looking to add utility for the honey tokens. Obviously, you do get your NFT, but they'll be trying to look for new stuff further down the line. So roughly the token price is your earnings per token, which is the profit, times your price to earning ratio. Again, I will link all of this in the description down below, so I would advise definitely reading through it all. But now let's have a look at some of the UI. So this is a Royal Guardian NFT, and just the artwork for this is top tier. It's very good. If we have a look on their Twitter, there was a teaser for the Queen Bee. Here, this is actually the Queen auction, but there are some screenshots of the actual UX. So if we scroll down here, this is where you can actually track the treasury's investments. It'll be fully transparent. You can see what percentage and USD value is in separate coins. And then you'll be able to actually see your own Hive. Here we see here, this is your Hive. So you'll be able to see your worker bees, your rewards on it, claim your rewards, and see like your value and the amounts remaining. But the whole UX is just really clean. I love the look of this project, and they're very, very popular. There were obviously here some of the NFTs. Again, they just look really cool, and their Twitter account is sitting at 25,000 followers. They don't even have a Discord yet, and we're looking at launching in a few weeks. So I feel like it's a very hype project. Again, please do your own research before investing. I strongly recommend reading through the Medium articles, but I will do some more updates on this project. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video.